Okay, I'm try to make this a bit short than normal, but I know the rage right now is everybody talking about the new exotic Sky Rifle, but there's still the other seasonal content, which is the war table and the hammer enhancements. We're gonna go over runes and medallions again. I know I made a video last week talking about medallions and runes, but since you can only unlock a couple more enhancements by completing seasonal challenges, since we're on week 2, we're able to complete these 3 challenges to give us 3 more rep with the war table here. So that allows us to get us more upgrades in the war table, and that allowed me to go spend those upgrades on the rune upgrades, which is on the far left of the enhancements here. And these are the 3 runes you can unlock. And I decided to just go full on. All right, let's just use up all our rep and just do this, just because why not? Of course, everybody's going, I think, mainly for the hammer charge and maybe the cobalt gold. I don't really care about these too much at the moment. Not really that useful, but I think the runes will have a good play in the long run. I don't even know what next week what would I choose next week. I probably might go more medallions. We'll go over those again later. So runes, there are 3 runes you can get, and this is what runes look like. So you go to your hammer improving, you go details, and it's another slot here next to your medallions. If you don't have a medallion socketed into the slot here, it will not show up. You have to have a socketed medallion first, and then your runes will pop up. So the first one we have is Glimmer Rune. This one's a bit misleading. There's nothing that says here in the enhancements for the war table that says this is a Glimmer Rune. Once you unlock this one, it says learn to make a new proving rune that grants a chance to earn a random focus Umbral engram. There is nothing here that says Glimmer, so this is a misleading one, and I don't know. I'm sure it's going to be changed in the future to say Glimmer Rune instead of enhancement, because it's not true. So if you get the first rune, you have a chance to acquire Glimmer. Cool. Don't know how much it is. Don't feel like it. Second, we have a chance to find Cabal Gold in a tribute chest. Cool. This is just chance to acquire Glimmer. I don't even understand. It doesn't make any sense, because it's just a chance in general. It doesn't say tribute chest, so this is a weird one. All right. And then lastly, we have chance to gain an additional hammer charge when smashing a tribute. These are all chances, and it only costs 1 legendary shard to slot in, of course. So you have to spend every time you use up your hammer to put it in again and again and again. So I'm gonna go ahead and run a battlegrounds, and I'll see if we get lucky at the end and see if we get +2 on our hammer charge. So right now we have 1 charge, so I'm gonna try to go ahead and start one, and then we'll see what we can get, I guess, hopefully. If we get lucky. If not, then there you go. That's pretty much runes there. I guess you're probably talking about medallions again. I mean, medallions, it costs Cabal Gold to socket it in. So like the first one, here's just a normal one, gives you a hammer charge. You complete a battlegrounds. This one gives you extra 2 charges, slots to hold, or charge capacity. That's what I mean. But if you were to, it doesn't stack, so it does it one time, and if you were to focus an engram, you lose those slots. It costs 20 instead of 14 in total, so you want to make sure that you use up all 5 slots or the extra slots before you actually focus an engram, or you lose it for no reason, right? So that's that. It costs 20, and then the other ones here, I don't have yet, but I will get them eventually, and everybody else will eventually. This one will give you a random chance to get a focus chosen Umber engram, and this one costs 14 Cabal Gold and 2 hammer charges. I'm pretty sure I don't have it. And then this last one gives you, no matter what, 1 more hammer charge, so you get 2 hammer charges no matter what per battlegrounds run. And like this one costs you 28 Cabal Gold, which is double than this one, the first one, which is 14. So you're just going to pay just what, instead of doing 2 runs, you do 1 run, which saves you a lot of time, pretty much. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and just run this quickly, and then I will come back at the end of the video before the hammer slots in and hope that we get an extra hammer charge. So let's see if that happens or not. Alright, just finish our battlegrounds. So just to check it out. Got the rune in. Go ahead. We have one charge there. Let's see if we're lucky or not. I don't know. Just one. And then you gotta put it back in. Okay. And you gotta reslot it in. So, didn't get it there, but it's just luck, I guess. Is it worth it? I mean, eventually you'll be able to get the other medallion that gives you 2 charges per run, and then you'll be able to have a chance to get 3 per run, which is pretty good, but getting 2 per run is also really good. You know, it's all in time. You know, it's only the second week, and I think some of the enhancements, like being able to hold like 10 charges, and then being able to hold like 84 gold is like, it'll add up, and eventually there will be more use. So right now, I don't think, from what I can tell from just like thinking about it, I don't think you'll really be using a lot of what do you call it? Of the charge, the hammer charges. I haven't been using them too much, that much. I don't need to use it. I'm not looking for weapons right now. But once we start to get more hammer charges, and it's more valuable to actually just go ahead and farm battlegrounds, I think they'll become useful eventually. But that's pretty much it. Those are the runes, and those are the medallions. Not much really to talk about, but you know, just all of them are grants a chance, and one of them doesn't really say the exact same that it's supposed to say in the enhancement. So I don't know what to say about that one, but it just says gain a chance to acquire glimmer. I hope that's all I know. I don't know what else it's supposed to say, but all those chances. So I'm not sure what to say about those. So that being said, there's 2 more medallions, and maybe next week I'll get them, and then focus on upgrading my hammer capacity, and I think that's pretty good right now for week 2.